What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-Hot Radio. Shout in as always. I got my podcast partner off in this thing. OG Gangster Wicked, a.k.a. Big Galaxy of Ghetto Mafia. What the hell's going on, Wick?
Man, I'm just a superstar, so I'm feeling myself. It's a great day to be, it's an ATL in.
That's true.
It's a great time. I'm glad actually that last week I became an honorary member so that I can celebrate, Killer Mike's.
Oh wait a minute, you became an honorary member of what?
Of
the
Dungeon Family. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you the no generation, Dungeon Family, no generation.
No, I'm the one break the bank, me and CeeLo. So CeeLo opened
the new generation.
CeeLo cracked the door.
Okay, now
so I kicked it on in.
Did you get your tattoo already?
I'm going to get it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to get it.
I was stopping y'all. Don't worry about this. But I mean, speaking of Killer Mike, man, he went up there to the Grammys and swept that thing. Rap Album of the Year. I mean, he brought 3 Grammys home. We couldn't be more prouder. I mean, he's the pride of Georgia in this thing. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it was a beautiful thing. How did you feel when you saw it, Wick?
Well, they call it in Decatur the hat trick. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what we call it on the east side. He pulled a hat trick.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be happier. I will say there was one little disappointing part of the entire night. Well, 2 different parts, but I'm gonna come back to them. I want to say, B-Hot, that I think, and I don't know if this is gonna rub you the wrong way, but I know it ain't gonna rub the people the wrong way, especially the ATL is. I think that the speech Killer Mike gave at the Grammys was just as impactful, if not more impactful than Andre 3000, The South Got Something to Say speech. And I'm going to tell you why. I know you're looking crazy, and I'm going to tell you why.
I'm riding with you.
The reason, from my perspective, I think it was more impactful. At the time, don't get me wrong, Cass was going through a time to where the South was being what we look at as being hated on.
Yeah.
Muffled, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Silenced.
Yeah.
So they had to break through those barriers along with other groups, and not the only one. But, they were instrumental in that. This one with Killer Mike, it resonated with me because it kind of tore down that wall. What you and I have been talking about for the last 2 years on here, the age of rap.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That has been put on us by our own people. I even still right now to this day, as ham as the video is going right now with CeeLo and Wick, with you in the cameo and all the old players and stuff, I still get 1 or 2 haters. Come on now, man, y'all too old to rap, man, this blah, blah, blah. And it's a black hating thing, and it has grown. So for Killer Mike to, 1, sweep the Grammys.
Come on.
2, then have the insight to be able to get up there, because when you win an award, you happy. I can't say that I would have remembered to say that. I might have said it after I reflected on the entire night, got on my live or something, say, hey, let me say this. I did this for all the OGs to let you know it ain't never too late. But in that moment when you're celebrating, all your family celebrating with you, to have the mindset, the thought process, to say, you know what? Let me talk to the wickets out there.
Yeah.
Let me talk to, you know what I'm saying, the Turks and the the Jodies. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk to y'all, the OGs out there. Let me tell y'all something. It ain't never too late.
Come on.
I'm an example of it right now. Keep doing your music. Don't let nobody stop you. Especially these haters that get on here and I'm talking about you too old, but they out there working, you know what I'm saying, flipping burgers at 60. We ain't gonna talk about that. But it was just beautiful. Now, before I turn it back over to you, you did hear there was an arrest after the show.
Yeah.
I felt like that was disturbing. I'm gonna let you get into more of what the ins and outs was, because I didn't know that. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, I don't think it was too serious. I don't know too much about it. It came to me this morning that after he won his awards, they walked him out or they locked him up for something. I don't think it was too serious. But other than that, I think it was a great night for not just Atlanta, not just Decatur, but the entire hip-hop community. Everybody, every rapper, singer that's over 30 years old right now should be praising Killer Mike for what he did last night at his age for us.
Well, I got to piggyback off of that first, because, he kind of just cracked the lid open on OG music. He just showed that, I can create viable music that can win Grammys, that can be some of the best stuff out here, that can also compete with what's going on. They can compete with the 21 Savages and the Drakes and the Travis Scotts.
Absolutely.
And they can also win at the same time.
Absolutely.
So that's what I love the most about it all. And then also he brought it back to the A-Town. You see what I'm saying? We needed some more Grammy, some more jury in the city too, just to rile everybody back up, get folks back focused again, and let folks know that it's go time in this thing. Now, what made me the most angry about it all, because during that celebration, it was just like pure joy in the city for everybody, as you could see on Instagram, folks' phones blowing up and everything else.
Right.
For them to arrest him after winning 3 Grammys, that was despicable to me.
No, it definitely was. And then when I was talking to you last night, this is what resonated with me, because when you said, man, they don't locked him up. I was like, man, what Mike done did? I'm thinking it wasn't too serious, because when I saw a little clip of the video, it ain't like they was, bamming him. But somebody said this to me. They said that when Will Smith didn't get locked up, and he created aggravated assault in front of the entire world, and no one locked him up. Now my question to you would be, what is that? Is that an indication of how hip hop is viewed and hip hop artists is viewed, or was that just an outlier? Because other people will say, well, actors ain't killing each other either. You see what I'm saying? Hip hop has a stain of the violence and the death behind it. So does that make it more serious when you see a rapper getting a little bit more, juice in them than you see an actor?
New Face brought that to my attention as well about the Will Smith thing. How the hell did Will get away with assaulting somebody and not getting arrested? I think what the real issue is, and I just hate to go here, but I got to go there, is black men joy, okay? Folks get so angry at seeing a black man joyful about something that they just gotta hate on it. And they got to bring them back in. Bring it on back in. And I just say this because I had a situation similar to this. One, I'm going to tell you about. It was after I graduated from high school. And you know how at all high schools, you got officers that be at the high school, catching the bad kids when you're running around.
Right.
Well, I was one of the kids that, was kind of able to get away every now and then. It was graduation day, Wick. We graduate, man. It's one of the most happiest days of your damn life. Everybody's high-fiving, smiling, and just happy as hell. And as I walked down the aisle to my family, I saw that officer. And he looked me in my face like, I wish I could beat your ass right now. And I'm like, this is on my happy day. Why are you coming with this kind of energy? I ain't did nothing wrong to nobody. I just graduated and I want to be happy with my family and celebrate. But it seemed to have angered him to see that I had made it through because I wasn't supposed to make it through. I was supposed to get thrown out with everybody else. But no, I made it through and I'm celebrating because I made it through, and he was mad that he couldn't rain on my parade. I felt like somebody was trying to rain on Mike's parade. They was trying to put a stain on one of the greatest nights of his career. And they did not want him to be able to experience the joy that he deserved, that he had worked 20 years for. And they want to come in at the very last second to say, no, buddy, bring that happiness back on in. We're about to treat you like a damn gang member at the fucking Grammys. That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
It's some bullshit, man. It's some bullshit. Ain't nobody got time for that, man. Mike ain't did nothing wrong but celebrating.
Right.
And now you gonna sit over there and pull that. Now, that's just the word that I got. I don't know what all was going on, but it's like, I know damn well Killer Mike wasn't up there acting no fool at no Grammys.
I don't believe that either. I would have to see video that he did something to warrant being arrested. Until then, I don't believe it at all. Same thing with Daz. I just don't believe certain things about certain people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm 1,000% with you. On another note, I would advise everybody out there not to let that, not to post that, not to let that be the outlier from the night.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we give life to these to these clowns out here that you know what I'm saying, that try to, like you say, try to stay, ruin a person's night, and we give them, you know what I'm saying, we put them in the spotlight more than what actually happened. The fact what happened last night was the hat trick.
Exactly.
3 Grammys, Killer Mike. That's what I'm gonna focus on.
Exactly.
I'm not focusing on no arrest. Now there is another part that I just thought about. It just hit me that I did want to straighten. And I don't want to tie these two artists together because they might be, best friends. I don't know, but I was disappointed in Drake and his response to the Grammys itself. Now, on one hand, I've always said that these type of awards don't reflect true hip hop a lot of times. But when Killer Mike just won 3, that ain't the time to be saying that right
and
there.
This ain't the time.
And this ain't the time. And one, Drake, let me speak to you. You are the same one, if I'm not mistaken, that drunk out your Grammy.
Come on now.
Am I right or wrong? See, it was no problem when you were celebrating the Grammy. There was no, give us the speech then when you up there winning 3 to 4 of them, and it's your night and the world is celebrating you. Then, since you're such a stand-up guy, give me that speech then. See, it's almost like a person, when they win the Super Bowl, the NFL is great, the fans are great, everything is great about the world. You win the NBA championship, everything is great. But now if you lose, now you're up there with, NBA, the rest be kind of, I don't really trust the game itself anyway. I don't really, now you got something to say because you don't lost. Now give me that when you win everything. I don't want to hear nothing from your mouth when Killer Mike has won 3 of them. Now you got something to say. Drake is a very smart guy.
Yeah.
He knows by saying anything.
Yeah.
After Killer Mike done won 3 Grammys, anything that's remotely negative is gonna grab headlines.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing. You understand what I'm saying? So for that right, they've been in the game too long. For that right there, I was disappointed with that. And Killer Mike being arrested, those 2 things, but I'm not going to focus on them.
Well, see, with that being said, Drake could have said, congratulations to Killer Mike. I respect and love his music and everything that's going on. Salute to everybody that won the Grammys. You didn't have to add the extra shade to the end of it.
Correct.
You could have just kept it real.
Correct.
Mike literally had the best damn album.
Well,
it wasn't like they just gave it to him. The man had the best album, and everybody knew it, and it was going to be a snub if he didn't get it.
I think that, you know what I'm saying, some of these rappers and stuff, when they speak, it's a portal into who they really are deep down. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times now. I just don't see no upside to Drake, like you said, adding that in there. It sound like a sore loser. It sounds like Drake is a hater. Matter of fact, I need to put that at the tab. Drake, you a hater for even saying that. But after Killer Mike done won these 3 awards, I'm mad with Drake. I'm disappointed because
it hurt me because I'm a Drake fan too. But it's like, no, Drake, you ain't gonna do that tonight.
I sat here and lobbied for Drake last week when you cussed me out about the award winners when you named every category, and I sat right here and said I wouldn't be upset if Drake won one of those Grammys. Also, because 21 represents Decatur and the East Side, and Drake is one of my favorite rappers. I would go so far as I wouldn't have a problem if a person put Drake as the greatest all time.
Exactly.
You wouldn't get a real big strong argument for me, even though I think it's 50 or 60, 70 rappers that can be greatest of all times because each person has a certain niche.
Yeah.
But he would definitely be, at the front of the bus in that argument. But to say that right there, after, Killer wins that right there, it made me pump my brakes a little bit on the man himself.
Yeah, that hurt. But with that being said, we got to salute Killer Mike and continue the celebration.
Absolutely.
This man just brought 3 Grammys home in one night back to the A-Town.
Absolutely.
Salute to everybody that had something to do with that Michael album. CeeLo, Andre, Corey Mo, Future, so many folks, DJ Paul. We can't name them all, but just know that it was going down in the creation of that album. Y'all got y'all just desserts. Congratulations. Salute to everybody. And, I hope Mike and still was able to enjoy everything, regardless of the extra turmoil.
Now, I did hear a rumor. I don't know how true this is. Maybe you might have heard the same thing. They say that he got into it with the officers and stuff because he was back there bragging on my record with CeeLo. He was.
You know what? That probably would have got him Rodney King. See, you're trying to get him Rodney King because you want him to talk about your record.
He said I had the greatest record. He said my record was next. I was gonna get the Grammy next, and somebody was hating.
I can see that causing a ruckus back there. I can see him reaping some of your messed up karma, trying to show you some love, man. Damn. But hey, that song is jamming though, sir.
That's
man.
right. And shout out to all the people that are pushing it, that are sharing it. Let's keep on going. We're finna push it to 100,000. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep on going and hopefully be high. All us can be there too. You know what I'm saying? Next year.
Come
Hey.
on. Show me the money.
Yes,
Show
sir.
me the money. Salute to Killer Kill from the Ville. You brought 3 Grammys home, boy. Appreciate you. OG Gangsta Wicked, a.k.a. Big Galaxy. Be High Radio, shout it. We gon' hit them comments. Let us know how y'all feel, man. And show Killer some love in them things and salute him as well.